わたやた。またいなだ。
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day. You know, coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
Eradicate all.
Need something? Go ask my colleagues.
Is it work time? Is food included? Good day, Proxy. This is the path I follow. This is the path I follow.
Awaiting further instructions.
My loyalty lies with the winner.
How about some music?
There's no time to lose. Once again, victory shall be mine. Evade.
Need a hand?
Weakling.
The stage is mine.
My blade is already.
Let my song move at mine. What an interesting voice.
You should move. Watch out.
It's our turn, bro.
Eradicate all numbers you have.
Awaiting for.
It's our.
Looking for an...
How can I help? How can I help?
Copy that.
An opening! No restrictions! Fire it well! Yeah! Yeah! Freeze!
Fine. Bye-bye, suckers! Boom!
Taking the shot.
Thunder!
You're under arrest.
Preparing takedown. Eliminating target.
An opening! Yeah! Better clear out.
Moving up. Back off.
Orders received.
Easy target! Perfect! Bang!
Yep.
Don't get lazy now! It's showtime!
I'm in. You should have worn a hard hat.
Home run!
Out of my way.
Try this!
End of the line.
Hey!
Feel the power of Starlight!
Move it.
Bang!
Out of my way. Yeah. The work site is just like a battlefield.
Move over! Time for the real show!
shade now.
Don't move!
Roger.
Andy, fall back.
Easy target! Perfect! Woohoo! Feel the power of Starlight! Starlight, shine bright! Ha! Watch out!
Stand by. Fracture.
My bullets never lose sight of their target.
Neat and tidy.
Easy target. Perfect!
Billy, go. Bye-bye, suckers. Boom!
Woohoo! Stand still!
I'm here.
Feel the power of Starlight! Move aside! Watch out!
Roger. Back off.
What are you waiting for to catch a...
Adjusting for wind. Yeah.
My turn, my turn! Over here!
You're in my sights. I'll take point. Time to pin them down. Support in position.
Look, more of them. Watch your back.
Show no mercy. Time to pin them
Can't
down.
escape.
I'll pierce right through.
That'll teach ya.
This bullet will reach its mark.
My turn, my
Fire support
turn.
ready.
Time to sharpen my claws.
You're in my sight. Time to pin them down.
Not so fast.
Fire support.
Wanna run?
Show no mercy.
No
Supporting position.
problem. Behave now. Why don't you have a taste of my claws?
Cop. I am the Eye of Number 0.
Looking for intel? Or hiring me for a job? No problem. Let's go have some fun.
Wata wata. Wata na.
Recalibrating.
Wide open.
You're in my sight.
Is a have another.
Time to pin them down.
Off balance.
I'll pierce right through.
What you deserve.
The target's weary.
Who's the boss now?
A sound strategy.
Leave a target locked.
Special sneak attack.
I am the
Numbers.
My loyalty lies with payment received. Let's get to work.
Wata wata. Wata wata.
Support in position.
Dodge. Now you pay.
Recalibrating. I'll pierce right
A sound strategy. It's time. Wide open.
The target's weary.
I'm on it.
Copy.
A perfect conduit.
Time to pin them down. Quick shot.
This prey is mine!
Support in position.
Loyalty.
You're in my sight.
Now you pay. Off balance.
Show no mercy.
What you deserve.
Stay focused!
Right on cue.
Special sneak attack!
In position.
More chaos! Weaklings! You're nothing but prey!
Flip the switch.
Ready. The target's weary. This bullet will reach its mark. Time to pin them down.
Wata wata.
Off balance.
Increase firepower. Support in
It's
position.
time.
Fire support ready. Get behind me. Ether vision activate.
I'm on it. Wide open. Now you pay. Flip the switch.
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Not to be rude to the client, but guiding people through the hollows is what a proxy does. A commission that doesn't even require stepping in one seems kind of pointless for us to handle, right?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
You've made your point. Guess we can't refuse now. Let's see the job.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Just a photo. So even the client doesn't know her name, identity, or whereabouts? And what's the deal with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands. Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
A single photo and a melody. Feels like chasing shadows. Belle, where do you think we should start?
Maybe we should start with Port Elpis. A woman with her eyes covered isn't exactly someone you see every day. Remember when we went to visit the sea? I'm pretty sure we spotted someone like that back then. Remember? I was in a bad mood that day, so you took me to the port to clear my head. We bought some fries, but you were so busy staring at that girl with her eyes covered, a seagull snatched them right out of your hand.
Why do you sound mad? Now that I think about it, that woman did look a lot like the one in the photo. I was just a bit distracted. I didn't mean to stare. Next time I'll make sure to watch my fries more carefully. Well, thanks to you, we've got a lead now. Let's head to the port and see what we can find. No luck on my end. Belle, did you find anything?
I was wishful thinking to assume that a quick stroll through the port would solve this. But since we're here, might as well give the harmonica a try. Whether it works or not, you owe me some fries before we head back.
I'll do whatever you say, but Belle, would you mind giving the harmonica a try instead? I'm curious to how it sounds.
Wow, you sure know how to set me up. I'm telling you now, though, I can't promise what it'll sound like.
How do I put this? It sounds okay once you get used to it. But nothing happened, so I guess we should just get some fries and head back.
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
Sorry. My sister didn't mean to make such a commotion. We'll just... Wait. You're the one in the photo. Sorry about that. I didn't hear any footsteps, so I didn't realize you were right beside us.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
Well, the two of us are proxies, and this song was given to us by a client. We never thought it would actually help us find you. Our client is the one looking for you. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Let's head back to the store.
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Miss Charon, I just reached out to the information broker who posted the commission. He should be here shortly, and you'll be able to meet the client soon. Please take a seat on the couch. I'll get you something to drink.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
Let me see. You're right. How did you know? No wonder there's been some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
It's me again! You two found the target already? Wow, Phaethon, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
High efficiency? It's nothing really. By the way, didn't the client come with you? Charon here would like to meet them.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem. I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
Sending a location from the edge of a hollow? That's anything but normal. And the client hasn't responded at all?
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
We'd like to find the client ASAP too. I mean, who's gonna cover our commission fee otherwise? Besides, if we said no, you'd just head into the hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So that was your plan? You just remind me of how Wise and I used to be. So desperate to find someone that we didn't even care if we were ready or not. Well, since Miss Charon wants to continue to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. You can relax, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the hollow, and be careful.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important to me, so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
No worries. Seeing how determined you are to find the client, we couldn't just sit by and do nothing. Let's work together to find them.
I've got your back.
Eradicate all evil.
Need something?
Is the concert starting?
This is the path I follow.
Need...
Eradicate all evil. Strike!
Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
Here!
Recalibrating.
Let my song move everywhere.
I see it. Oh? Then why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating a path doesn't take that long.
The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. Engaging head-on.
There's no time to lose.
One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think. Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself and made things difficult for you.
By the way, Miss Charon, how are you so fluid when you move and fight?
Yeah.
Is it because of your sharper hearing and heightened senses?
That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed.
Wait, something's up ahead. What could have happened? Who did this?
Given the depth of...
The surrounding ether levels have significantly increased. What's going on? Scatter! Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop. All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
Great, that's a relief. Charon, can you confirm their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
There must be something we can do. I'll contact the hospital, and we can get him out of the hollow.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying? I just want to go home.
Charon, are you okay? Did you get hurt during the fight just now?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now is one of them. Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people? I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
The culprit should be gone by now. Heron, let's get the survivors out. Follow me.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the 3 of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internet information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
If I recall correctly, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day? What's it about?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But Jesse wasn't with the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force. Right, Jesse?
Well, that's... I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impura Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our 3 squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets. But there's something else I need to ask. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for, male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without that.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know. This is very important to me. You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person? Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
Phaethon, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There were traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
Yeah, it seems the client was kidnapped, brought to the Hollow, and later moved again. We are still looking for clues. But why did you rush over to the store? Did you find anything?
Well, just take a look for yourself. I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
We've been chasing dead ends with absolutely no clues, and now one just appears out of nowhere? Something smells fishy here.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional Hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
Don't mention it. But I have to ask, why are you doing this? Calling for help might have been the safest way to handle the situation.
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
I helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's just too dangerous. What if this lead is a trap? Who even knows who's really behind the client's messages anymore?
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
I get how anxious you must feel. Let's face this together. But this time, we really need to be extra careful.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece. I've got your back.
This is the path I follow. Looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was randomly left behind.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Oh, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Liar Squad? What's that? Wait, who are you?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name is next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the Hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the Hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereals, of course. Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Here.
What Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar.
Adjusting for wind.
The stage is mine. There's no time to lose. Evade.
Suppressing fire. Ether vision activate.
I found a box.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyalty meets cap. The one Sticks always wore.
Combat.
My song move. I see it.
I'll pierce right through.
It's curious as to how he died. I'll tell you.
Another high pressure ether.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving. I want to catch that murderer as soon...
Acheron's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them. As expected.
Adjusting for wind.
There's no time to lose.
Supporting position.
Watch! Don't blink now!
My heart is a mirror. Fire support ready. Take the shot.
My blade is already.
Recalibrating.
Victory, the only option.
Show no mercy.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, Oh, right. A piece of bloody fabric from Cocytus's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer, not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Enough already! Using her squad mates, her family to mentally torture her? That's vile. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear, did I go too far? My sincerest apologies. It's just, watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here, and those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes? A decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating! You were little more than a hollow shell before, but now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
Karen and I both believe her squad is still alive. You can drop the act. Why are you so fixated on Karen? Just because she used to be in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it? Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive, even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? Do you think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself. Because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. Give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying. Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Charon is not a coward. Someone who'd enter perilous hollows just to find what they seek. Someone who'd play music to console a dying soul, despite the pain in their eyes, is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy,
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
Charon, do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened to you and Liar Squad on the day the old capital fell?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out, But just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think? They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force, left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right? The Defense Force? Civilians? No one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes. It's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless? I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain? If they're truly no longer alive, how can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them. Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Wise and I will never dismiss your determination to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications, because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope she's still alive. Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But I also think being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
Belle is right. Listen, Charon, you're such a kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone and blame yourself when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
Yeah. Right now, the best thing you can do is trust us. We can be sure that Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have that lead, there's still hope. We'll support you. No one can dismiss your determination or will. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? How's it going? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event right now, and the place will be open to the public.
So, they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time. What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
Bellabog Industries' little robo-cuties are the finest around. Eradicate all evil.
Need.
Is the you want it? I only handle technical matters. Let's start the experiment.